The fetal cardiovascular system is designed to serve prenatal needs. Prenatally, lungs don't provide gas exchange and pulmonary vessels are vasoconstricted. As a result, the fetal cardiovascular system is quite different from the adult cardiovascular system. There are 5 vascular structures most important in the fetal circulation. They are umbilical vein, umbilical artery, ductus venosus, ductus arteriosus, and foramen ovale. Prenatally, the placenta is the site of the material exchange. Highly oxygenated, nutrient-rich blood is carried into the embryo from the placenta by the umbilical vein. Poorly oxygenated blood returns to the placenta by the umbilical artery. On approaching the liver, most of the blood flows through the ductus venosus directly into the inferior vena cava by passing the liver. The shortcut by passing the liver is ductus venosus. Ductus venosus lies between umbilical vein and inferior vena cava. Next, focus on the pulmonary trunk. About 10% of the blood in the pulmonary trunk goes to the developing lungs, and most of the blood passes through the ductus arteriosus into the descending aorta. In the fetus, pulmonary circulation is not established. The ductus arteriosus protects the lungs from the circulation overloading. The ductus arteriosus lies between the pulmonary artery and the descending aorta. The last important structure is the foramen ovale. In the fetus, the foramen ovale permits the right to the left shunt, ensuring the highly oxygenated blood into the left atrium and then into the systematic circulation. Well, these are 5 vascular structures in the fetal circulation. Now have a look at the fetal systematic circulation. Let's begin from the placenta. In the fetus, placenta is the site of the material exchange. Umbilical vein carries highly oxygenated blood into the fetal body. On approaching the liver, most of the blood flows through the ductus venosus directly into the inferior vena cava by passing the liver. Only a small amount of blood enters the liver, ensuring the development of the fetal liver. On approaching the right atrium, most of the well-oxygenated blood flows into the left atrium by foramen ovale, because the pressure of the right atrium is higher than the pressure of the left atrium. In the left atrium, the well-oxygenated blood mixes with the small amount of the poorly oxygenated blood from the lungs. From the left atrium, the blood passes to the left ventricle and leaves through the ascending aorta. The head, neck, and upper limbs receives well-oxygenated blood by 3 branches of the aortic arch. Then blood flows into descending aorta. The umbilical artery is one branch of the descending aorta. Then the umbilical artery carries poorly oxygenated blood into the placenta. Well, this is the fetal systematic circulation. Next, have a look at the fetal pulmonary circulation. Let's begin from the superior vena cava. The superior vena cava carries venous blood into the right atrium. Although most of the well-oxygenated blood flows into the left atrium, small amounts of well-oxygenated blood remains in the right atrium. They mix and pass into the right ventricle. This blood leaves through the pulmonary trunk. In the fetus, pulmonary circulation is not established. About 10% of the blood goes to the lungs, and most of the blood passes through the ductus arteriosus into the descending aorta. Here, the ductus arteriosus protects the lungs from the circulation overloading. The umbilical artery carries poorly oxygenated blood into the placenta. This is the fetal pulmonary circulation.